what we're going to do today is talk about this learning goal here. What we're talking about, we talked about before, but it's I am able to ask reasonable questions about a text and support my answers to those questions with evidence from the text. Let's go over this real quickly here. So I just read it. What I want you guys to do is if there's a word that you don't understand, I want you to raise your hand, okay? I am able to ask, good, reasonable. So, Zahara, can anyone help her with what reasonable might mean? Aiden?
It means like you can explain it. You can like have like things that can like back you up.
Right. And it also kind of makes sense based on what you're reading too. Okay, I am able to ask reasonable questions about a text. Everyone know what text is? Yeah. Just like writing. And support, okay, my answers to those questions with evidence. Aiden, evidence. Evidence, anybody help him out where, Bella? Like clues, evidence, exactly. Like if we're being detectives and we're reading, it's kind of like that. And then from the text. So again, just to kind of put this in a little bit more friendly words, it's basically like you can ask a question and then figure out the answer. And you can say, well, I found it right here. This is where it's from, right? So if you're a 1, you'd say, I am not able to ask reasonable questions about a text. 2 would be, I'm able to ask questions, but I have a really hard time answering them. So maybe you come up with really good questions, but you have a really hard time answering them. 3, you can do both. You can ask any question about a text and you can answer it, right? And 4, you can help others with your strategies. Now we'll talk a little bit later about what those strategies might look like, but for you guys, it's just sort of how you go about answering the question, right? So I am able to explain my strategies to others and teach them how to ask and answer questions about a text. So you can help others become 2s and 3s. So real quickly, what I want you to do is, if you're a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4, just show me a little throat vote right here. Just show me. What do you think you are? Okay. Just right here. Nobody else has to see. What do you think, Angel? Okay. Okay. All right. I see a lot of 2s and a lot of 3s. We'll see. That's pretty good here. So what I'll see, and evidence of that is going to be, I'm going to give you a card a little bit later, and you guys are going to ask some questions. And if you're a 3, hopefully you'll be able to answer them, right? Because that would be a reasonable question. You'll be able to answer it. That'd be a 3.